The past is your playground.
Motto for history studies. Have you been to London? I come to London. When you come to London, I'll tell you what to do.
Ladies and gentlemen, the unstoppable Fry twins. See them nightly at Covent Garden.
I'm always awestruck by the size of industrial machinery. That was a practice to lock the factory doors in order to, well, not let the workers out, which led to some uncomfortable situations. Like in the morning, you would open the factory doors, let a certain number of workers in, and then lock them. Because there was no secure employment. It was just whoever got first in line to work in the factory. Rarely were there people who had, like, stable jobs. And they usually had some expertise.
Which one of you is responsible?
Hello! That would be me.
The sanitary inspector.
I don't think chains are that stable. Hello. Goodbye.
What did you accomplish, boy? A bolt loosened in Starrick's machine. A large bolt. But not enough.
I mean, removing one key bolt could ruin the entire
You
machine.
assassins can circle London to your heart's content.
Thankfully, we didn't cause an alarm. Or at least I think we didn't cause an alarm. But that secretary might have started screaming. I'm sorry, sir, but that was your stop. Hello? Oh, she fights with a stick. I like her more and more. Well, when covert things don't work, just take the stairs. Oh, I like the sound of the roof. I am a bit disappointed by the entry point markouts. Because, like, half of the satisfaction comes from figuring it out yourself.
Increase the electricity. But it'll become unstable, sir. You heard what Miss Thorne said. We need results now.
Give it more power, Scotty! I can't give it any more, she'll blow, Captain!
That Miss Thorne, she's something. A jug of sour milk, but what a wit!
A jug of sour milk. I have to remember that one.
I've always thought of myself as a gang leader. Firm, but fair. Huh. Well, I have uniforms. And I'll unite a mix of disenfranchised outsiders under one name. That's it, Evie. We can rally them to our side.
Oh, like the way that you rallied those card players at the Oakbrook Tavern into the river.
Oh, that was different. They beat me at whist. I can see it now. We'll call ourselves the Rooks.
You were never good at chess either. We will free London from Starrick. You have my word.
I'm a Rooks.
Oh, hello.
Confound this city. No one looks where they're going.
Yes, I've noticed that.
That's
Bloody Drood.
that's Dickens, isn't it?
Tempers
It
are
is
hot.
Dickens.
Ta-ta.
Sergeant Aberline.
Aberline?
Master of disguise.
Abeline's the
Next up. Urchins.
Urchin.
Abeline's the
Urchins.
Jack the Ripper
Children make for
investigator.
excellent spies.
Oh, people dancing.
I may know a thing or two about that splendid fellow you're talking about.
What's this?
God's sake! Are you trying to blow the gaff?
What?
Sergeant Aberline, at your service. I presume you're the Fry twins Green mentioned.
I was expecting you to be a policeman.
I was expecting you to be discreet.
Touché.
You will bring them back to me. Quietly.
Oh, we'll be as quiet as an old lady. A very hairy, strange old lady that looks a lot like a policeman.
Hello.
Oi, you're in trouble now. You looking to get
Help.
your face smashed in?
Help! Police officer. 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 The man has a knife. He's about to attack me. Oh. Oh. Oh, you actually did the work. Thank you. That is a crate of dynamite. Now the question is how to lure him. I suppose that question kind of solved itself.
This squire came caught
His word against mine.
and the poor girl lost her life. It's a sign the old world over. It's a fool what gets the blind, while the rich has all the pleasure. Now ain't that a bleeding shame?
You know, when we study train stations, one thing that comes up is that that trains and train stations were incredibly democratic, because it was the one location where everyone in society had to go to intermix. Like the train station, you would come into the train station from whatever walk of life you were, whatever class of society you were from, but on the platform you all waited for the same train. Now in the train you would again separate into your different little cars, but while on the platform everyone was on the same platform waiting for the same thing. So that is one of the most interesting ways I've learned to look at train stations, especially at this time. Or... Aww, that's cute.
In return, we offer you intelligence, something you clearly need.
Oh, like Babylon Street
And like an
Irregulars.
appointment, what are these terms?
We accept.
Pleasure doing business with you.
She's wearing gloves, it doesn't count.
I'll be in the next car.
A hideout on the rails. What an excellent idea.
Yes, it all worked out rather well. Now, I would like to follow up a lead on... Jacob? Is this serious?
I'm not doing anything until this gets fixed.
I don't know what indicates that, but I think that may be a bug. Oh, a little, is this medicine or a bar? I suppose it doesn't make a difference, actually. Oh! That's Victoria Tower, I think. Hello! Hold on. Where'd the piano man go? Not exactly my most subtle of assassinations. Time to abscond. Oh, this is a sight to see. That's pretty high. So it speeds up the process a lot. The Fleur de Lis, the Rose of England, and the Thistle for Scotland. Westminster Abbey. St. Paul's, Trafalgar Square, the National Gallery, Buckingham Palace. When all night long a chap remains on the sentry go to chase monotony, he exercises of his brains, that is, assuming that he's got any. Though never nurtured in the lap of luxury, yet I admonish you, I am an intellectual chap, and think of things that will astonish you. I often think it's comical, fa-la-la-la, fa-la-la-la, how nature always does contrive, fa-la-la-la-la, that every boy and every girl that's born into the world alive is either a little liberal or else a little conservative. Fa-la-la, fa-la-la, is either a little liberal or else a little conservative. Fa-la-la. When in that house MPs divide, if they've a brain or so apparent too, they've got to leave that brain outside and vote just as their leaders tell them to. But then the prospect of a lot of dull MPs in close proximity, all thinking for themselves, is what no man can take with equanimity. So let's rejoice with love, fa-la-la-la, fa-la-la-la, how nature always does contrive, fa-la-la-la-la, that every boy and every girl that's born into the world alive is either a little liberal
That should do it.
or else a little conservative. Fa-la-la, fa-la-la, is either a little liberal or else a little conservative. La.
Oh, I was toying with this device and have noted down the formula for you. It's not perfect yet, but by golly, it works. Whoa! Well, maybe a little too well. Whoa!
Never throw anything in front of or next to horses. That's horse guards. A little smaller drilling field than it's supposed to be. Hello, inventor of the Teflon.
I was just showing Jacob.
Jacob heads to Lambeth to investigate Starrick's soothing syrup. The Bank of England, eh? Hello? Nobody's gonna stop me? No security? I really think I shouldn't be in here. Hello? The copier's hard at work there. Oh. Am I technically robbing the Bank of England here? That was a mistake. That was a mistake. Sorry, I need to catch my own carriage.
That's it.
That took way longer than it should have. Partially due to my stupidity. Or completely due to my stupidity. A wonderful joy our eyes to bless. In her magnificent comeliness is an English girl of 11 stone 2 and 5'10" in her dancing shoes. She follows the hounds and on she pounds, the field tails own, the month diminish. Over the hedge then grooves she bounds, straight as a crow from vine to finish. At cricket her kin will lose or win, she and her maids on grass and clover, 11 maids out, 11 maids in, and perhaps an occasional maiden over. Go search the world and search the sea, then come you home and sing with me. There's no such rose and no such pearl as a bright and beautiful English girl. Monument to the Great Fire of London. The relief appears to be correct. I assume... sorry, sir? I assume this here is King Charles here. I'm going to assume that the statue to William IV. I'm not sure this is how zip lines are supposed to work. With a 10-mile spin, she stretches her limbs. She goes, she punts, she rows, she swims. She plays, she sings, she dances too. From 10 or 11 till all is blue.
You'll be sorry.
At fall or ground till small house comes. Chaperone's fans conceal her yawning. She'll waltz away like a teetotum and never go home till daylight's dawning. Lone Pennis may share her favors fair. Her eyes are dancing, her cheeks are glowing. Down comes her hair, but what does she care? It's all her own and it's worth the showing. Oh, go search the world and search the sea. Then come you home and sing with me. There's no such rose and no such pearl as a bright and beautiful English girl. Hello. Oh, what the...
Tell me where the syrup originates.
What just happened there? I could call in reinforcements.
Come with me. I have a job for you.
How do you even see out those windows? Well, that's one way, Evie. Yeah, probably you'd lean out. A bit more than that, sir. I mean, the Thames was a busy river, and I'm not sure they're exaggerating. They, in fact, might be understating how busy it was. Or... Oh! I did not expect that! Wee. Oh, are they playing cricket? They were playing cricket until I came here. Parting with my Sally, no more to find days but remind me how sweet the hours that pass away with the girl I left behind me.
Never shall I forget that night when the stars were shining
brightly
and gently lent their silvery light to the night she vowed
to love me.
But now I'm bound for
Brighton
Cap,
and heaven may guide me. He's safely back again to the girl I left behind me.
Steady on.
Come on. Well, I made the mistake. Almost. Thank you. Ooh, hat. Oh, pistols. Oh!
Not enormously subtle, is it?
Clearly, Kenway had a strong sense of spectacle.
Lola, Lowlands away. Statue of Queen Anne. Yeah, that's what I thought. I didn't want to say anything because at this point it might be Elizabeth or Victoria, so... But yeah, I thought it was Queen Anne, just from the, well, the dress and everything. And the crown style. It was far more Baroque.
Alec, you're a genius. Well, that patently is untrue. Although I've also discovered that the serum adopts a form of a gas when subjected to heat.
Just when I think you can't surpass yourself.
I think most liquids adopt the form of a gas when subjected to heat. I mean, how much heat is the question, but I think most liquids do that. Or...
Are you ignoring me?
yes.
Soon enough.
Those are some very big cups of tea compared to
Delicious.
their faces. That is almost impressive. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. 3, 4, shut the door. 5, 6, pick up sticks. Are you who I think you
She
are?
simply collapsed. Yes, she said the others took tonic, but it didn't work.
Here's the list.
Miss Fry. Evie Fry.
I'm Miss Nightingale.
I
How do
knew it!
Why are you running? You know
I don't have time for you. I have that much time for you. Ah, my Rookshaw. Thank you. Oh! Oh, come on! You work for me! Oh! Don't use firearms near a crate full of explosives.
Heave-ho, Jacob.
Come on, gang. Come on, gang. This is why I brought you. What use is there being a gang boss if I have to push the heavy cart? Whee! Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. That wasn't my intent. We're just gonna build a chain. So, and then we'll ignite the middle one. I feel like I'm in a Looney Tunes cartoon. I think that's gonna be it. And we just ignite, and we run. That works. Yay!
I should never have come between Mr. Starrick and Miss Hathaway. Family always stay together in the end.
What do you mean they're family?
It means you've been taken in, bamboozled, flim-flammed, tricked, made a fool of, used, become a patsy. Oh, sorry. Very sorry. You alright?
Our new proposal will ensure that these stuff...
Okay, I might have caused a riot. And there she goes. I mean, shouldn't the mechanism work anyway? Considering all the gears are the correct size? Is this gonna get stolen from under our nose?
Coming with me? I have other plans. Damn it!
Well, I said stolen from under our noses, but I didn't think it would go that way. Or... all aboard!
When hollow hearts must wear a mask.
Mr. Starrick.
I told you not to disturb me!
Bit of an overreaction. The National Gallery, Trafalgar Square. Long never will be slain. Hold on, that's the same scene on all four sides. I don't think it's the same scene on all four sides in real life. I hope it isn't the same scene on all four sides. Yeah, it's 4 different scenes from the 4 different battles from the 4 different famous battles of Nelson. But this is all just depicting, that's not even Trafalgar, that's the depiction of Copenhagen. It's a bit disappointing when you go to this level of detail and then you don't commit. Oof! Whoa, that's far, that's far, that's far. Bierce's dog oil. What is dog oil? And why does it need a big sign? Mr. Marks? A little help? Mr. Marks?
Wait there while I sharpen my axe. Keep moving. I've got a clear shot of her.
How's the manifesto coming along? When a gallant Norman foe has made our merry land their own, and the Saxon from the conqueror were flying, at its bidding it arose in its panoply of stones, a sentinel both living and undying. Insensible I throw as a sentinel should be, though a queen to save her cat should come a-suing. There's a legend on its brow that is eloquent to me, and it tells of duty done and duty doing. Oh, the screw may twist and the rack may turn, and men may bleed and men may burn. Oh, London. Sorry. Oh, London town and its golden hoard, I keep my silent watch and ward. Within its walls of rock, the flower of the brave have perished with a constancy unshaken. From the dungeon to the block, from the scaffold to the grave, is a journey many gallant hearts have taken. And the wicked flames may hiss, and the heroes who have fought for conscience and for home and all its beauty. But the grim or fortalice takes little heed of aught that comes not in the measure of its beauty.
His caterwauling is giving me a headache.
The screw may twist and the rack may turn, and men may bleed and men may burn. Oh, London town and its golden hoard, I keep my silent watch and ward. Oh, the screw may twist and the rack may turn, and men may bleed and men may burn. Oh, London town and its golden hoard, I keep my silent watch and ward.
Your indiscretion at the Bank of England caused British currency to nearly collapse.
Nearly is the
What?
operative
He
word.
caused the
Speaking of
economy to
collapses,
collapse.
what of the key you found that unlocks very little?
So far, Jacob has destroyed the city's medicine, he has destroyed public transportation, and now he's caused the collapse of the pound.
killing people and destroying property solves nothing. Democracy is the only road to socialism. Please, stop him before he gets himself or anyone else killed. I expect he's on his way into the city of London now.
I don't think that's what you were advocating exactly, but might be a slight misrepresentation of Mr. Marks there.
Penny for a poor boy? My friend and I are orphans. Please, anyone, give us a penny.
Oh, I wish I could, but the game doesn't let me. Or we arrested a Miss Graves in a graveyard. They'll jump at me at the first sight of me, but if I'm holding their boss hostage, nobody even notices. So, madam, you're next to a church. You know, if they already made in-game interiors for some things, why not just make them accessible all the time? Like, Lambeth Asylum was fully, well, not exactly fully, but it does have an interior. So why can't I access it the whole time? Why are only some parts of it? What the...
Perhaps if they think the factory's on fire, you might bluff your way past.
I don't think that was a wise thing to say with the bobbies nearby, Mr. Marks. Ah! Yeah, that's what Disraeli used to call Gladstone, because his party, Gladstone's party, called him the Grand Old Man, G-O-M. So, Grand Old Man and God's only mistake. Or... Oh, that's... You know what? I think I'm getting good at this game. Or... Show us what you got. Go on. Good job. I wonder how they built the width of bridges back in the day, because you'd have to consider... Did they consider how many carriages would be crossing it at any one time, or something like that? Everyone, come on, run on the bank. You know what the definition of run on the bank is? This isn't a run on the bank.
What are these fuckers up to?
That's rude. Hiding in the carriage of the enemy. I like that you can do that. Hebbington's tea, the most enjoyed in the Empire.
Swing together with your bodies between your knees. Swing.
Excuse me?
Together with your bodies between your knees.
Wee. Oh, have you been to London?
There you are.
Are you coming to London? When you come to London, I'll tell you what to do. Go down the streets, take in the scenes, do all the usual things. But if your spouse is keen on houses, why not show her the kings? Go down to Malta, Buckingham Palace, so you can see the changing of the guard. Man may be within the palace yard, but if your plea to enter fails, you press your nose into the rail and watch from there the changing of the guard. Man may be within the palace yard. The royal standard in the breeze will tell you if their majesties are watching for the changing of the guard. Oh! I think I've seen the pictures of the grand staircase, at least. It's wonderful this is enterable. The swell the crowd around the gate that daily come to contemplate the celebrated changing of the guard. Bum ba-dum ba-dum ba-bum ba-bum. Ba-dum 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 ba-bum ba-bum. Four. Okay, so we have the mail car. This is first class. This is third class, huh? I assume because of standing room only or something like that. This is the dining car. Yep, dining. Third class again. Seems a bit too nice for third class in my opinion, but this is first class. Oh, I get the difference now. Much nicer chairs. Oh, sorry. You're doing something with not your wife. I think this is the time where they gave up on having second class because they wanted to force people who bought second class tickets to buy first class tickets. So you had the choice of either buying the more expensive ticket, or you had to go rough with the people in third class. But since people who bought second class were all very middle class people who didn't want their clothes disheveled and couldn't be in the third class crowd, they were basically forced to buy first class tickets. Like if you were this middle class person who needed to have clean and orderly clothes and things, and you hung around in crowded third class with, well, all sorts of people that bought third class tickets to get to their jobs in manual labor, and those jobs usually were not clean. Well, you might get your nice suit dirty, and that was simply a no-no. So you could lose your job if you didn't buy a nicer first-class ticket. That's at least one of the theories I've heard. Westminster Abbey. I don't think those statues are... I don't think these statues are supposed to be here. Those statues would have been installed in the 1990s, commemorating the 20th century martyrs.
Stop it! Stop it right now! But you're a fool of cheek, It's coming to all about me, my father's day. Londoners had pride, then I tell you. There's no bloody justice anymore, What are you up to? Nothing good, I wager. I didn't know I was bleeding invisible. What is this place coming to, I'm asking? I mean, what's the point of paying taxes when there's no bloody justice anywhere, eh? Oh, it's lucky I'm trying to keep out of trouble. Stop that this instant. Do you hear me? Sorry, you're the state of this city. Never would have happened in my Christmas Day. Londoners had pride then, I tell you.
When there's no bloody justice anymore, eh?
See here, what exactly do you think you're doing?
Oh. Oh. Oh yes, this was used as a, like the courtrooms at some point. Is this the court of the Exchequer? It is. Of many men the wrecker. My evil star is in the ascendant. Who are you? I'm the defendant. Oh, hello. The halls of Westminster Palace.
Well, that may be true. I don't deny that you're all stout men of firm resolve who fully intend to stand your ground on this matter.
Okay, hold on. We're in the middle of the building. I think these halls are way too thin for what they're supposed to be, because in this middle part is where like the houses of House of Commons and the House of Lords go. If we go here, this should be taking us towards the House of Commons. Yeah, towards Big Ben. Basically, here should be the entrance to the House of Commons, but it isn't. Oh, I know that painting. I can't remember the name, but I know it. Four. Is this supposed to be... Apparently this is supposed to be 10 Downing Street. 10 being the residence of the Prime Minister, 11 being the residence of the Chancellor of the Exchequer, that is to say the Minister for Finance. Although the Prime Minister is also technically the head of Finance, as he's the First Lord of the Treasury. As the first Prime Minister, Lord Walpole, became the first... Well, he became the first Prime Minister by combining several offices, one of which was the First Lord of the Treasury. I love that all the clocks work in this game.
Now what could that be? I'll deal with you
personally. An unfortunate place to do that. You're really not gonna do anything about that. Hold on, I'm just allowed to do this. Hello. You're not gonna stop me. And you're not gonna run away. For me, let me hide myself in thee. Pages, da da da, da 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 da. Four. Hello. Having fun? Four. Hello. Coco. Evie, let's not get run over by a train. Evie. Evie. That took a bit longer than I thought it would. Or Or
When he asked her to marry him, she said, "Oh, what stuff!" and told him to drop it, for she'd had quite enough of his nonsense. At the same time, he'd been very kind, but to marry a milkman, she didn't feel inclined.
oh, she was as beautiful as a butterfly, as proud as a queen, was pretty little Polly Perkins of Paddington Green. Beautiful as a butterfly, and as proud as a queen, was pretty little Polly Perkins of Paddington Green. Four. Yep, that worked. I'll say that worked. Not exactly the way I intended it to, but it worked. I don't think if it's stupid but it works counts there. Because that was just plain stupid.
We'll threaten make you fat. Now there's nothing gained by that. Assist yourselves and fortune will help you. Your tears are only vain. If defeated, try again. You'll find it all the better if you do. So work, boys, work and be contented, as long as you've enough to buy a meal. A man you may rely will be wealthy by and by, if he'll only put his shoulder to.
I love how they're out of sync and almost out of tune. Oh! As a butterfly and as proud as a queen was pretty little Polly Perkins of Paddington Green.
Hey, sir, I beg of you just a moment while I help these people.
Four!
One. Disraeli mocks Gladstone in Parliament, claims he's inebriated with the exuberance of his own verbosity and gifted with an egotistical imagination.
I wish people were as eloquent as that these days.
We've been challenged to a gang fight.
I hear you've dealt with Mr. Lynch on your own terms. Now all that stands between you and the Strand are his ever-loyal cronies.
Who are you? Are you the London Her Majesty's Administrator of Gang Warfare?
This borough is ours for the taking.
Or the heir with the greatest of ease, a daring young man on the flying trapeze. We're already at Buck House. You can see the old classicistic lines there. Of course, that's all gonna get replaced with the neoclassical later on. I'm totally sure we are not damaging a historic national monument. Reversing carriages in video games is just ridiculous. Jacob hunts for Prime Minister Disraeli at the Synopean Club to trace the mysterious bee who was planning Disraeli's assassination. As far as I know, Britain's only had one assassinated Prime Minister, and that was in 1812. Spencer Perceval.
Well, if you never told your father how you felt about him, How was he supposed to know?
I never thought of it that way. I suppose deep down we all just want to be loved.
Just so. Here, have a sweetie.
Aww.
Oh, Desmond and Mr. Fry, I'd like you to meet... Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
John the Tosser.
Charmed.
Lord Cardigan is the gentleman you've seen.
Lord Cardigan? Cardigan of Balaclava fame. Cardigan was assassinated? He died on the 28th of March 1868 from injuries sustained the previous day, caused by a fall from a dangerous horse. He would not... Oh, what the...
Looks like there's been a killing. Maybe two.
He was... Caused by a fall from a dangerous horse. He would not have permitted any friend to ride, possibly following a stroke, and was buried in a specially built tomb in the family chapel in St. Peter's Church, Dean. Okay, so Cardigan wasn't assassinated. Aww. This is adorable. They're having their photo taken on a boat. It's just started moving. I didn't know this happened. I didn't know you could get on a boat and it would just go. Oh, are we gonna stop here? We're actually gonna stop here. Oh, I didn't know this was a thing. I didn't know it actually stops and you can take a ride. That's pretty neat, actually. But why have us assassinate Lord Cardigan when he wasn't assassinated? Plunged into battery smoke, right through the line they broke, while Cossack and Russian reeled from saber stroke. Cannon to right of them, cannon to left of them, cannon behind them. Volleyed and thunder, stormed at with shot and shell, while horse and hero fell, they that had fought so well. When can their glory fade? Oh, the wild charge they made, while all the world wondered. Honor the charge they made, honor the Light Brigade. Noble 600.
Singing rule Britannia, Britannia rule the waves. Britons never, never, never shall be married to a mermaid at the bottom of the deep blue sea.
Excuse me?
Raised herself on a beautiful tail and gave him a soft white hand. I've long been waiting for you, my dear. Now welcome safe to land. Go back to your messmates one last time and tell them all from me that you're married to a mermaid at the bottom of the deep blue sea. Singing rule Britannia, Britannia rule the waves. Britons never, never, never shall be married to a mermaid at the bottom of the deep blue sea. To look for him, expecting to find a corpse, when he came up with a bang and a shout and a voice sepulchrally hoarse, singing rule Britannia, Britannia rule the waves. Britons never, never, never shall be married
to a mermaid at the bottom of the deep blue sea. Oh, that's fun. Oh. Also, I love them being so considerate and putting these safety grates on the chimneys. I mean, one would totally expect somebody to climb up here and be a nuisance. Four! What the heck? What?
I do believe
that was Queen Victoria's carriage.
I see the diamond.
The Koh-i-Noor, if I may.
Did you just break it? Oh. The sound's out of sync.
Glass?
The real Koh-i-Noor never left India. Had I known you planned to reclaim it, I would have stopped you.
I mean, this is a bit of an insult to the entire history of the Koh-i-Noor diamond, isn't it? If you're implying that the one in London
why the
isn't
Templars and the British
real.
Indies companies have joined forces.
Oh, where did you get that hat? Where did you get that tile? Isn't it a knobby one? It's just a proper style. I should like to have one quite the same as that. There I go, they shout hello, where did you get that hat? Hello, Mr. Gatling! I can't not play that now. Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim chiree. A sweep is as luck can be. Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim chiroo. Good luck will rub off when I shake hands with you. Oh, blow me a kiss, and that's lucky too.
Hamlet the musical opening in Paris. Something of a desecration of Shakespeare's intentions.
The libretto by Michel Carré.
That's certainly not an English name.
The very idea. Can you imagine if we'd done a musical of Dumas or Hugo?
At the end of Happy Boy, Max Bialystok's hopeless musical of Hamlet, everybody is dead. They were the lucky ones. Book of Ages, help for me. Let me find myself indeed. Or her soul's as sweet as the ocean air, for prudery knows no haven there. To find mock modesty, please apply to a conscious bluff and a downcast eye. Rich in the things contentment brings, in every pure enjoyment wealthy. Life is a beautiful bird, she sings, her body and mind are hale and healthy. Her eyes they thrill with a bright goodwill, her heart is light as a floating feather, as pure and bright as a mountain rill that leaps and bounds in the highland heather. Oh, go search the world and search the sea, then come you home and sing with me. There's no such rose and no such pearl as a bright and beautiful English girl.
Savor an exotic range of fine ice creams, the likes of which you've never known. You there! Sample a range of flavors. Enjoy Madagascar vanilla, Tahitian vanilla direct from French Polynesia, saucy French vanilla perhaps, or... All right then. Good afternoon, hello. Hello.
Are you saying all you have is...
Come all! From the wilds of the darkest West Indies to untamed Mexico, pale ecru to lily white. Vanilla ice cream, nature's canvas.
The tyrant's yoke should bend, and the noble heart must answer to the sacred call of friend. Keep the home fires burning, while our hearts are yearning. Oh, our lads are far away, they dream of home. There's a silver lining to the darker shining. Ride out till the boys come home. I'm going to guess we are in midst of World War I.
Stop right there!
That's not very polite.
Even in these trying times, we must never forget the laws of common courtesy. Arms down.
Winnie! It is World War I. It's very young Winnie.
The gun is yours.
This makes slightly more sense than machine gunning a Messerschmitt from the Eiffel Tower.
They're coming for us!
Heartwarming sight, Miss Fry.
Your remarkably armed boat deserves a share of recognition.
One of my experimental projects when I was Lord of the Admiralty. I give you my word that once I've battled my way back into Parliament, I shall see if something can't be done about your request. As you are aware, a vote can be far more lethal than a bullet or a blade.
Ain't that the truth? He's the grand old man. Never was an old so grand. Britain's shining star, known both near and far. When the famous pulled the grin and smoking a big cigar. No. Oh. Okay. Closing eyes. To the blue, point me to the sky. There are the birds in conscience free. Oh, and sunshine could abide with me. Why is it holographic? What is this?
I don't suppose they've got another suit back there, do you? That one looks a bit tight for me.
And you would look a right tit in it.
That is way too shiny. Oh, that was a somewhat waste of time. Oh! Yeah, because nobody's gonna know it's you. Hold on. Hold on. It can't be. ER. ER2. I mean, how could you spend all your time modeling the old Buckingham Palace, and then forget about the ER and VR on the royal boxes? Somebody had to model this. Somebody also had to model that. The royal coat of arms is not two lions. It's a lion and a unicorn. Added to that, the whole thing is the wrong way around. How did you get those things so wrong? Excuse me?
Give no quarter!
Oh!
Thank you very much indeed.
Somebody had to model those guard boxes and not realize that ER means something. Like those sorts of details I am very annoyed by because they could have been easily realized, but I do like that they did try to model London in a specific year. I think the story fell flat this time. Again, the same reason because of Unity, that it didn't have any plausible historical villains for you to take out. Aside from the Earl of Cardigan, who is... well, who I don't know why he's assassinated for when we know the manner of his death. None of the other quote-unquote villains are very historically relevant. Maybe that scientist at the beginning, I can't remember his name right now, but none of the others are like historical figures, and that's the same failure that happens in Assassin's Creed Unity, where Robespierre could have so easily been molded into that main villain role, but instead we got some generic Templar guy person. I do like these sorts of things where you catch the gentleman there playing cricket in way too formal wear, though I could see it happening, honestly. For all of the inaccuracies, it feels like there is some life in all of this. But this is sort of probably the best part of the game, just walking through the streets and noticing things like this. I do like this game overall. It has bad villains, it has bad villains, it has a, I don't know, mess story. I am far happier with our two protagonists in this story. Like, they're far more characters than some of the other Assassin's Creed protagonists, so you do feel like...
Don't make me come up there and get you!
They feel far... They feel like far better characters rather than like the bland guys we've had before, like Arno and Connor. I do like that they have quite distinct personalities that influence the story. Like Jacob's stupidity and rashness causing problems for Evie. But then again, she's not really trying to solve a lot of the problems in the city, but is instead hunting for, well, the artifact thingamy.
Mrs. Disraeli, we have discovered that there is something inside Buckingham Palace that could threaten the...
What my sister's failing to say is that we require entrance into the ball tonight.
Impossible! Even if there were any invitation cards remaining, which there are not, someone of your lowly station...
If that damn fool Gladstone is attending this evening, they can have my card.
Perfect. Then I'll go alone.
Mrs. Disraeli, if you would be kind enough to inform my darling brother of the location of the Gladstones' residence, perhaps he could use his considerable skills to commandeer their cards.
What fun! Did you hear that, Dizzy? We're going to pinch the Gladstones' invitations.
How do you invite the British Prime Minister onto your private train? Actually, that answers it, doesn't it?
You look ravishing, Catherine. I swear we'll never lack.
Not in a million years,
Hello.
William.
So, madam, your cards.
I seem to have...
Where is my card?
Go on in, sir, madam. Without cards.
Dear man, I am soon to become Prime Minister.
What in the blazes is our carriage doing here?
Gentle, the lady is with me.
Much obliged.
Madam?
This does not look at all suspicious to you two.
Your Majesty, may I present Miss Evie Fry?
You are the one responsible for Mr. Gladstone's mishap.
Oh, she's gonna love
I
us.
The cake is particularly good. Enjoy the ball.
Queen Victoria really, really disliked
I really must be
Gladstone.
going.
Miss Fry, may I have this dance?
The key to the waltz is one must lead with one's right foot.
Everything all right, my dear?
Do you require assistance?
I never liked balls.
Oh. Interesting that none of the explosions happened here. Hey. It's not gonna be this easy. It can't be this easy. Also, notice how there wasn't a bigger dungeon chase or something like that. Huh. Yeah, that's gonna stop our assassination attempt, isn't it?
What? What are you doing?
Exploiting. I warned you, my boy.
Jacob!
Okay.
London will soon be rid of your chaos. This city was a safe harbor, a light for all humanity. What alternatives do you?
Oh, come on, it can't be that easy.
The shroud was never meant for you!
You!
Mr. Sturrock! You forgot to escort me home!
Oh, this isn't gonna work a second time, is it? Oh no.
Magnificent. First you, then
Okay.
the Queen. I admire up close.
Oh, come on, this is far too...
London deserves no amount.
Oh, come on, how many more times are we gonna do this? This is one of the worst boss battles I've ever seen.
Jacob!
There's been more cinematics in this boss battle than in any others.
Shall we?
Let's.
Together!
That is one of the worst boss battles ever. Also, the whole personality of the villain is I'm a pretentious boss steward. Again, wrong royal cipher. It's the lion and a
carriage.
unicorn and not
Nicely
two
done,
lions. We charge you yield
Mr. Abeline, please.
in Queen Victoria's
Your Majesty.
name.
Miss Fry.
You've met before?
Did I never mention?
Mr. Abeline informs me that you three are responsible for saving my life. Is this true?
It is, Your Majesty.
Evie Fry, step forward. And you?
My brother, ma'am. Jacob Fry. And this is Mr. Henry Green.
Mr. Fry? Mr. Green? Kneel. Arise. I invest you all in the Order of the Sacred Garter.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
If you are as adept as Mr.
That's going to
Adeline
be awkward
implies,
considering the member
I may call
the
Sergeant
the
Adeline
membership
tends
is
to
public.
exaggerate, Your Majesty.
we shall meet again. And Miss Fry?
Ma'am?
Should you want it, I saved you some cake.
Aww. We yield at once with humble mien, because with all our faults we love our queen.
Race you to the train.
You're on.
Join the race, Greenie. Overall, not a bad game, just a rushed ending again. Even more rushed than, well, even more rushed than the last few. Also, that was a horrible boss battle. And from our lovely vales, oh, let the prairie echo. God bless the Prince of Wales. For those minstrels' reigns of yore, till Britain's name and glory resound from shore to shore. Ooh, shoe shine. When there's a shine on your shoes, there's melody in your heart. A visible happy feeling, that's a wonderful way to start to save the world every day. But even that deep down, little melody that is making the worrying world go by. When you walk down the street in a happy-go-lucky beat, you'll find a lot what I'm repeating. When there's a shine on your shoes, there's a melody in your heart. A wonderful way to start a day.